What's going on, guys? It's your boy Cash, and I'm just chilling out here in the PvP section because I wanted to show you guys something. I made 2 other videos for this game, and I'm probably not even going to show you guys them. It's kind of sad to say that. Reason being is that one of them was a PvP video, and I wanted to show you guys me going up into Plat. I finally was like, hey, let me actually like play. The matches were okay, but it was like, I don't know, I was using this team, the mono green team, and it was just pretty much a slaughter. It was in gold, and I don't know, it was a slaughter. So now I'm in Plat, so I think I'd rather just play in, you know, in this league and show you guys this team, and maybe we'll have a harder time in Plat. The other video I had was talking about the drama in the game, all the drama. And then I just realized I don't really feel like talking too much about the drama in the game. But I will say this, data mines suck ass, and stop doing them. That'll be the one thing that I will say. I'm not a fan of data mines whatsoever. Also, I will like to point out the hog pass thing was a big issue. I do think that it's kind of bad that you can't get all the characters in a hog pass. Sorry, not all the characters. You couldn't actually finish the hog pass. You still got 22 hours that even as free to play, you can't actually finish it. I think that that's a horrible thing. Because when you do look at the pass rewards, it makes it seem as though you can get this as 20, but you really actually can't get to it. If you finish all the events as free to play, you do need to spend some type of money in order to get there. And I've dealt with Netmarble before. I've played Knights Chronicles. In Knights Chronicles, they have events like this, but the problem is that it's more transparent whether or not you need to spend money or not. It's very easy math to do. It's like it's something similar to usually something like this. There's like an event, you get some currency, and then while doing the currency, it's very clear whether or not you'll be able to make it by doing the math. I don't understand why they made it so sneaky for the hog pass thing, because you can't, like, in week 1 you couldn't see how much you get in week 2, and week 2 you couldn't see what you get in week 3, and it just caused a lot of confusion. And at the end of the day, it's like, well, give us $8 if you want even one SSR pendant. And that's the issue in this game. You can pretty much farm everything in the game. The only thing that you can't farm really is the SSR pendants. So I feel like that was, you know, kind of a slap in the face of a free-to-play player. And I'm still free to play, and it's, you know, it's definitely hard. You know, you go through your box, there's so many characters that you realize that you gotta level up, and that's a hindrance. I think that the only way that you get SSR pendants is this thing right here, and any little event that you do, but this is the only guaranteed way of getting it. I feel like it's a little too slow. So I feel like they need to fix that. They need to fix the inventory system, because this is stupid. The fact that this, oh my god, that this is taking up 12 slots in my fucking inventory is ridiculous. It's so frustrating, because as a free-to-play player, you don't want to spend your gems on inventory space. Why would you want to do that? You want to spend your gems on summoning, which we're gonna do in this video, I promise. You want to spend on summoning, but the event tickets take your stuff up. Like, this is taking my inventory space up. The event tickets, these little gifts are taking up space in my inventory. Look, even these events, like, it's very annoying, and it's just so you spend your gems, and when you have lack of gems, then you want to buy gems, and it's a hassle, man. It's very annoying, and it needs to be stopped. And also, even though I was talking about the data mining, I do agree that they need to be more transparent on certain things, like the emulators. They need to not spread misinformation. But my biggest point about misinformation, as far as the data mining goes, is that even if Netmarble spreads misinformation, it does not give a content creator the right to spread misinformation. I think that's a really, really big important thing to think about, is that you should not feel as though if you do something wrong, that it's okay because they might have done something wrong as well. I think that that's just a stupid way of thinking. Crucify me if you want, but I think that we all need to do better. The game needs to do better. Netmarble needs to do better. Content creators need to not overhype things because they see something in the data. Video games constantly put stuff in themselves that are not going to be active, sometimes for days, months, years. They've done it before. League of Legends has done it before. That's why data mining has never and will never be a reliable source of information ever, no matter how reliable or how many dots you can connect. It's not, and it needs to be stopped. I'm happy that they're putting a stop to it, because it's very annoying. It's some guy looks into the game files, and then a bunch of YouTubers make a bunch of videos based on it, and it pretty much screws out someone that, like me, I guess you could say I'm being selfish. It screws out someone like me that just really only follows the official information because that is official. You don't want to mislead people. And that's what happens. You mislead people by spreading information. They see that and they assume that that's law. So that's all I'm gonna say on it. I know this says this is a guide video. I don't want to spend too much on it. Today we are talking about the Holy Night ESCANOR. That's the sunshine guy. This is the green one, the one that's gonna put all the water out of business. But is he worth it? All of the hoopla. Oh, what the hell is that? Who says hoopla? All of the stuff that they were saying is, you know, he's the best thing in the world, blah, 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 blah. So let's look at this guy's stats. Mostly what the issue with this guy is that his base stats are ridiculous. Like, they're very high. Oh, his crit chance is very low, actually, funny enough. But not only that, I think the fact that his ult is 840, I don't even know why they did that. I guess you know why is because a lot of the other ultimates in the game have some type of magical effect with them. A lot of base ultimates in the game, if I were to even go through, I'm just gonna go through the top 3 in my box, right? Let me just go to the top 3 in my box, which is Demon Meliodas. His ult has weak point, so it's less damage, but does additional damage in a certain situation. Next one, Arthur, 560, pretty high, but it has a double chance to crit, so you can, you know, assume that it's going to crit and it's going to do massive damage, which usually it does. I don't know why he's here, but even his ultimate 560, same damage as Arthur, but it has piercing on it. So as you can see, this is kind of like the shtick, and I already know my boo Merlin. Her ultimate is 540, and again disables attack skills for 2 turns, and then you can spice it up with Arthur. That is the reason why, in my humblest opinion, and I'm very smart with my bachelor's degree, I can say that that's why the whole stick of him is that it's just raw damage. It's just look at my chest, 40, and it's called punishment. He's just strong as all types of hell. You can bring it up to 960, the gentleman's dignity, with Merlin, which is, if this didn't do it, then this didn't do it. So you risk running Merlin, and the sucky thing about Merlin, that's what I kind of don't like about Demon Meliodas, is that Merlin does not have an SR version. So what sucks is I can go to team builder, set a team just for 2 seconds. What sucks is like a team like this, I can't then add Demon Meliodas. I can't then add Demon Meliodas and add Merlin, because if I do that, it's gonna snatch up that one and then it's gonna disappear. But what is, you see here, Elizabeth, since she has SR versions, you could then take this one and then take the SR version of it, and then you can technically run 2 Elizabeths. I kind of don't like that system. What do you want me to do? That's just the way the system works. But you can run an SR version and an SSR version of a character, regardless of how similar they are. Same thing with Deanne. You can run 2 Deannes. You can run the SR version and the SSR version of Deanne, and one in the main slot and then one in this little, I don't even know, link slot, collaboration slot, whatever they want to call it. So I'm not a big fan of that, but that's what kind of sucks about Merlin, is that, you know, when you're linking with her, you can't use her, and she's very, very good. You know, obviously Red has all the freezes and stuff like that, but you can just use Scav if you're looking for that freeze mechanic. Green one is phenomenal, so, you know, you do run that risk. But I think, as you can see, the base of his ult does so much damage. I could see you leaving Merlin out. It's a funny little animation that you see with it, but, you know, I think it's worth leaving out if you need to run Merlin, or you want to run Merlin double green all across the sky. S1 in the building, the elegant Bloodess, is as you can see here, starts off at 240, which is pretty good. It's slightly above, again, that's his whole shtick, is that it's slightly above most people's base attack. Most of the time it's 220. He's starting off at 240, going up to 300 des, and also gives himself the ultimate move gauge, which is really good. And then, as you see, if you actually get it up 500%, I think shy of regular Captain Meliodas, I think it's 600 when his thing gets up there, but that one's just raw damage. Here, he gets 2 play orbs ultimate move gauges when he does do that. So a little bit better. I think that's better. You do really good damage, but you also get orbs when you're doing it. So I'm really happy with that. It's pretty good. And just because that, I'll show the S2 a little bit later, but it synergizes with this, the one at the pinnacle. Removes buffs and debuffs. The buffs part kind of sucks, you know? I don't know why you want to remove your own buffs, but you remove buffs and debuffs and become immune to debuffs when the hero's ultimate move gauge is completely filled. But the debuff, the self cleanse and becoming immune to debuffs when he has a full ult gauge is amazing. Why is that amazing? Pretty much you can switch around the cards, get ultimate and cleanse yourself. Now you have your S1 or your S2. See here, it has an ignite, 3-turn ignite on the first turn. Then on second turn, it does not go up in damage. So these are one of those things, guys. I've said this many of times. You have to be careful when you're combining cards for more damage, and some of these things do not add additional damage. This one does not. As you can see here, nothing actually happens outside of removing buffs. So if you're getting this to rank 2, you're doing it to remove buffs from the enemy that you're attacking. So please keep that in mind. You don't get additional ignite stacks, you don't get additional damage. So if you're trying to combine something for DPS, you would do this. This is 240 to 300 plus the ultimate move gauge. It's a little bit better. A little bit better to combine if you're trying to get some damage off. At rank 3 though of the skill 2, Clue Sun, then it goes up to 300%, and then it applies 2 ignites, and of course it also lasts for 4 turns, which is really good. Ignite, if you guys aren't aware, damage taken by the target, 10% for each stack. So more stacks, more damage, which is good for sniping people with your big daddy muscle axe ult. If you wasn't sure that this was going to kill, maybe put some ignite stacks and pretty much solidify the death that big muscle daddy will bring down upon your enemies. So I mean, he's pretty self-explanatory. I think that, you know, he's not like insanely crazy. He doesn't have any weird quirky mechanics like some of these other characters. Fighter Deanne with this weird stuff like the crit chance is increased by the value of the crit resistance. And it's like, oh, do I build crit resistance? Do I need, how much crit will I get if I don't even build any crit resistance? You know, stuff, weird stuff. It's weird. He's not like that. That's the reason why I think they like him so much, is because he's literally just daddy damage in your face, no complications, no data leaks. Just this is the raw data. This is strength in its rawest form. It's just, hi guys, I'm here. The amount of gems people are spending on this guy is ridiculous. But we're gonna see if we can piss all of them off and summon this guy within 3, count it, 3 summons. We'll probably get more throughout the week, especially when the battle resets. We get 1 additional summon. Woohoo! Ooh, that's trash. Anyway, let's look at the actual people on the banner. As you see, we have a resounding 0.5% of summoning the character that we want, and it's 3% for even the sparkles that even happen. So to get an ESCANOR proc is pretty spicy. I do like that reverse Liz Hawk is in here. I'm really excited about her. Happy to see it. Let's see who else I don't have. Red Hellbrim is also in here, and Gallon is in here, and also Death Pierce is in here. Ah, woo! We're at risk of 5 characters in this banner that we would love to have in our hero box. Surprised that Red Gother is not here. He is, I guess, because he's in the shop now. The coin shop. Red Gother has now finally entered the building, and if I'm going to do it as I think I'm going to, I think I'm just going to buy him as 7. I know the proper thing is to wait until he is 5 and wait to here, but I think it's very likely that the next person up is going to be Green Bond. He's the one that's been here the longest. As you can see here, I had to get Green Merlin because she's just too good. Same thing with Gother. Now the Pandora's box is going to open, is that Red Gother is really good. We know that already. But now everyone has a chance to get him, and everyone has a chance to 6-6 him. The ones that have been whaling and have a bunch of platinum coins. So everything about the game is going to change here. The final boss king is in here, which I don't even know what the point of doing that is yet. I think it's just to max out some stuff. Whatever. The whole game is opening up now, so see more videos from me now that I'm in plat, going to be hustling up as a champion. More hero guides. So this is a big video. That's why I don't mind wasting the first like 6 minutes talking about some stuff. Just letting you know, guys, I'm going to be doing more videos on the game in general, more guides. So if there's any characters that you guys are interested in, you know. But the tradition right now is that I do characters as they come out, regardless of anything. Give you guys a little bit of insight. Oh yeah, let me give you the very intricate and solid gear portion. There you have it, guys. Attack, defense. I know you were really having a hard time thinking about this. And without further ado, 3 summons. You guys think we got it? Let me know in the comment section below if you think we got it. Also, what you can do while you're scrolling down, hit that like and subscribe button if you enjoyed the video. and subscribe if you enjoy the channel. We cover a multitude of games here, not just gacha, and been trying to branch out a little bit, spread my wings, and it feels good to spread the wings. But right now we need to expand this man's chest and get going. You know what? Let's do these first. Let's warm up the SSR engine. Then we're gonna go from right to left. I'm stalling because I don't think I'm gonna get anything good. But, you know, warm up. See, look, we get the skies going off in the back. This is guaranteed, so there's no purpose of looking at the animation. It's gonna happen anyway. Captain Meliodas coming out in the building. Damn, I could have a really strong Captain Meliodas ult, or I could use that to get Gother and not feel bad about it. That seems more likely. You guys love when you get those ads? Yeah. You can't get out of it. All right, here's the free summon. Let's see how this goes. Just warming up that range. So we got Captain Meliodas. So we got the captain driving the boat. See, well, look, we're staying in demon mode. Okay, oh, that's a wash. That's a wash. That's a wash. We don't need to see him get beat up. We don't want that energy. We don't want that energy coming around here. So here we go, guys. The moment some of you have been waiting for. Some of you were probably like, I really need this guy. Yeah, right. For those that click on this video, you guys are superstars. Let's see if we can see this man's animations. Also, he brings different heroes appear in different draws, so check the rates beforehand. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for that immediate warning. That marble covering their ass. Covering thine ass. Alright, we got the hawk in the back. No signs of anything crazy in the background. This is very likely a dub. And he's getting beat up. Yeah. That's an ass whooping if I ever seen it. Some more coins. And the meter goes up. And the meter goes on. Just like my love everlasting. Okay, at least we have the demon tattoo. A little bit of spice going on. Clap down. Don't see the sun. Like when you see ESCANOR, you actually see the sun. It's very bright outside. Like this is like afternoon summoning. See blue. Doo-doo. So nothing good here. Last but not least, we must feast on the beast. Bars. Here we go. Here we go. And you know, it was nice. It was a good day outside, you know. And of course, now this is the tradition. The last summon of a video and Meliodas gets his ass kicked. Now that's tradition. That's tradition, baby. Why is this here? I just noticed where the little sun is. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and of course good luck on your summons. Everyone needs to get at least one of this guy because he's just a really good character, and I think that other characters should not be outshined or forgotten about because one good character comes into the game. Remember that a lot of the characters are good if you just read their descriptions, what they do, and think and make some teams around them. And with that being said, one thing that you don't have to worry about making a team around, these transitions getting worse and worse. But every day at the casino is your lucky day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.